So in a shorts video that I've just done and uploaded, the Chinese brass frame. So the coils on it were, I showed you how the cores were hollow. So anyway, now what I'm going to do, let's see if we can improve this. So you've seen this frame on many other builds. This is a foreign made, Far Eastern made frame. You'd have seen this frame being used by pick-ass machines. God knows, there's 3 or 4 companies that brand this as their own. Okay, but ultimately it's made in China. It's not the Chinese cloning anything. The Chinese make it, it gets rebranded, right? So I'm just going to drill some holes in it, see if we can't make it look a bit better. This is very, it's a very rough surface. This bit's quite nice and polished. It's like it's almost like a bronze rather than just brass. So it's just some mixed metal sort of. It's cheap, right? So I'm going to, and it is cast originally. So this casting surface is rough here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drill 6 holes in it. Okay, I've marked them and I've centre punched them. You can just probably see those holes. I've tried to make them sort of run in a line. And I'm going to drill those out and polish it up and see where we're at. I'll show you the holes in a sec. Right, so there's the first pass on the holes. That's on the starter drill, on the pillar drill, using a centre bit. I'll transfer it over to the other side, drill right through. Then I'm going to use the countersinks to smooth it out a bit, and back in a minute. Okay, so that's the holes drilled. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. It looks pretty crappy at the moment, just holes in a frame, but let's see if we can improve that with the countersinking. Let's have a go now. Right, so that's the holes countersunk. I'm sure you'll agree. Let me put it against my dark jumper there. You'll see that it is looking a little bit better. Obviously, countersink the rears as well, otherwise you get quite a bit of sort of, well, just to deburr them, actually, deburr the holes. So I'm going to put the polishing wheel over it now, which will actually, these look quite nice because they're sort of highlighted at the moment where it's quite shiny, where I've countersunk it. But once this is polished, you won't really sort of see that, but I have got to polish it because it's quite a rough surface, so I'm going to do that. Let's see how it goes. Right, so about 10 minutes on the polishing wheel, and here we go. That is the beat. That's a lot of reflection. I mean, it's not perfect. You can see that it's not perfectly flat, but it is pretty shiny. I know some people prefer the sort of shit look, but I prefer the shiny shit look. But to be honest with you, it is just a Chinese tattoo machine frame. So not sure I'm going to bother building that. Maybe I'll put it together again with its original coils that it came with and see what it runs like and give it away to somebody. I don't know, but I mean, it's definitely, I think it's better than it was. And I know it does run, but it is still just junk, basically. So there you have it. The drilling and polishing of a Chinese brass tattoo machine. I will say it is monkey metal, so that is just, it's not like true brass as such. It's kind of mixed alloys, but there's a heck of a lot of copper in it. It was very soft. Drilling it out, it didn't drill as per sort of the high quality brass that I use for parts. So there you have it anyway. You live and learn. I was bored, and that's what I do when I'm bored. I'll catch you on the next one.